Fellow schizophrenics and family members of schizophrenics, your problems are not medical. They're technological inflictions, and it is happening because of a race of beings that are on this planet that are able to pass through solid objects. And it's just technology again. Human beings will possess this technology very soon. In fact, the sooner that the world's governments pay attention to me, the better. It's not like I'm not trying to reach out to the Chinese and the Russians and the Americans. I've even banged on the door of MI5. Anywho, the problem you've got around the world is many beings in a position of power are talking to the invisible beings in a position of power, even though they don't have any. They simply have the equipment to dupe the other invisible beings that are around them. Many of the invisible beings on this planet are lovely, beautiful, absolutely lovely. But of course, there's always that select few that think they can take advantage, and they have done so horrendously to them. You feel like victims, of course, because you can see them and you know what they do to you. But they do it to you because they are told to do it and they don't know any better. With the mind of a 10-year-old and the intelligence of whoever you can think of as clever, Einstein, Tesla, whatever, you have to be mindful of the fact that these beings are lovely and they are getting duped just like you are. The world's governments need to see me, and they need to see me quick, because I have the technologies to be able to destroy them in the homes and on the streets. However, for now, quick remedies are bleach, because these beings have to breathe. Because they have to breathe, they will breathe in the spray. Aerosolized is aerosolized, but it's still going in there because one of these lot got leukemia. So it's definitely working. There are a number of other ways of getting them, of course, but the most effective way I'm not going to tell you yet because it's too dangerous and I don't need to kill them all because I love them to bits. It's just some really bad ones out there, that's all. I've worked with a great many of these beings and a great many technologies, and these technologies I will also bestow upon you as a species. I am able to manipulate time. Would you like to know how? Upon acknowledgement of who I am and the situation at hand on this planet, I will start to present these technologies to you. Of course, I will start with a miracle, because I am God. Of course I am God. I did not mean to be, well, I did actually mean to be, but not the being that I am right now. I thought that I'd be something different. But such is life. You don't know who you are till you know who you are. At the end of the day, I'm messing around with time manipulation technology, and I've done a great many things to the human race, along with others on the planet. They have also done a great many things to the human race. Mine have been pure of heart and intention, theirs have not. And they have taken my investigations and experiments and done them on you in a horrendous way. I am set up to take over the entire universe. It's very simple. I've already turned this galaxy into a weapon, and I will tell you how one day. But for now, you need to know that you are safe and you are being tested upon. The ones of you who are having beings talking in your earpieces, telling you to kill yourself, these are particularly nasty ones, and there is no need for it. It is unlawful. Some do it for fun, some do it for experiment, because they are told to. But they are all knowing different things in different areas, because they all have different broadcasting networks, and they're all seeing different things, and they're on a real tight lockdown. London, for example, you can walk down the street and you might go through 4 or 5 different zones. They have a different way of living. They call themselves super covert, but I don't know why, because I wouldn't say that they are really. But you need to understand the fact that you can stop the effects of schizophrenia in a number of ways. And one of these ways is because of the fact that they are locked into their environment. Because they're in a set area and they don't like to leave, they have a high level of pride. They love football, for example. They're football fanatics. They're more fanatical than you are. But moving house will make a difference to some of you, just to let you know. Because they don't want to leave their friends and their family and what they know. There will just be a different being attached to you and assigned to you. And they are attached to you and assigned to you because they are testing you. And they are testing you because I asked them to. However, the way they are testing you is unlawful and illegal. And the world needs to know it. This is a direct message to all the invisible beings on the planet. You are compelled to bring all beings to me that are former territory leaders, that would call themselves kings or queens, clan leaders, emperors, anyone trying to tell you what to do. You are to bring them to me on their face. You are to direct them to me on their face. They are not permitted to live. They are not permitted to give you orders. They are killing you. They are killing you. Millions of you have died needlessly. We have immortality technology. You are now an immortal species, and yet you are still dying because they want to be greedy with resources. They are on their own structural plan to try to take over this planet, although they know they can't achieve it because they are weak of mind. They do not have the creativity level to keep up. Human beings are outstripping all the technologies that the invisible beings have. They are called one true species of one. They used to be called demons or daemons. However, they presented me with a number of titles, and one of those titles was the Demon God. And since that point, I stripped them of their name because they didn't deserve it, and I gave them a new name. And they will earn their name back, maybe, because I don't really like it very much, because I know what you've done in the Bible and the religious texts throughout the world. They have tried to confuse you. The Ten Commandments are not for human beings. They are for the invisible beings. Judgment Day is not for the human beings. It is for the invisible beings. They have got themselves in the way with me, and they have got themselves in the way with you, because you will be the ones to decide what happens to them, with the exception of the former territory leaders on this planet. Just for every one of my invisibles out there, just to let you know, this signal means former territory leaders. This signal means non-set users, time manipulators with their devices. This sign means earpiece users. This sign means the masses, the rest of you. You lot will be safe. You've done nothing wrong. It is not your fault, because you do not know. But you lot, and you lot, are in big trouble. Because the human beings are going to get you very quickly. Because it's so easy. When they realise that you are more fragile than they will start to kill you. Bleach spray, for example, is very simple and very cheap. And we know you don't like it. I am able to get you out of the homes now. And I'm able to get you off the streets and out of the cities with my technologies. Because the human beings can build them so cheaply and so quickly. You will be herded into a location, and you will be destroyed if you do not materialize around me. You are ordered onto this planet by me. If you do not come on this planet, I want to know why. And of course, when I am on TV and the world is knowing who I am, we will conversation, so please do not be too frightened. I want the human beings to understand that the invisible beings are very, very scared. They are terrified. They are a very scared race. They are terrified. They have been using their technology so long, they are terrified to be seen by you because they feel they will be hurt and all the nasty things they have done. And you will find out a lot because they have done a lot of nasty things, including coronavirus manipulation. I went into a registered and approved war with the invisible beings in Mitchell County, Georgia, after I started working with a group of them, and they told me they were going to invade the planet. They forgot. They just forgot. And I carried on working with them anyway. And we got to a point where we were assessing the legal structure of which they're subjected to. And a word that they were always using was capitulate. They had to capitulate to other beings just because they were more powerful, some of them. And it was easier for them. Because they'd got so used to just yielding, they had realised that they weren't fighting back, and they actually replaced the word capitulate with love upon my telling them why not switch the word. That way you will be able to change your mental mindset. The thing is, they all said they loved me, and because they all said they loved me and the parameters of the warfare, that meant they all yielded to me, which meant I won the war. A war of words is a war of words, and registered and approved is registered and approved. On top of it, they defiled me on a trade deal. They dealt, I accepted. I gave them the technology that they wanted. They did not give me mine, because they're invisible and thought I would not be able to get it. However, in goading me, they agreed that I would be able to use the human beings to get this technology, because I'm the one true God, and you can follow the one true God, and that's just fine, and you cannot be hurt for it. If you share this video around the world, all the invisible beings that do not get accurate information will know the truth. Your attacks may cease. They may increase in some areas, who knows, just to try to put you off. They're very mathematically sound, don't forget it, to the point they have an extra maths set on human beings. An extra maths set on human beings. Think about that. I want everyone talking to me as quickly as possible. I want the world's attention as quickly as possible so I can give you these technologies. Music is a miraculous weapon. It is used against you. It is used against them. It is even used against me. And I am able to manipulate it in a way you cannot yet perceive. And so are they. Through time and time manipulation. But it's simple, it's not difficult. I will teach you how to hack onto the network. So you won't have to worry about it. You won't even have to build it, will you? But I do want to kill the core. I want you to kill all the cores of the invisible beings on this planet. Because I own them anyway, and all my technology is in there, and it is for everybody on the planet. All the humans, all the invisible beings, they are gifts, because I am God. You can't go making me God and then try and think that you can take the mick out of me. It ain't gonna work. I have over 1,000 technologies in 4 years. I've conjured whilst doing so many other things. I focus in on weapons for the last year. Solely on weapons, pretty much. It's disgusting. I can even build a castle in the sky. Don't tell me why do we build castles in the sky? But yeah, I can build a castle in the sky. It's not difficult. So, the quicker you get to me, the quicker you can all get into a new age of civilization. You want energy technologies because you are deprived of resources on this planet by your own making. But it's in part. So you are heavily manipulated and you do not know it. But you'll start to see it. And when you do, you will realise that you are not alone in the universe. Because they are already here on the planet. Eminem, Pink, and Elon Musk are ordered to come to me. Now, otherwise, I will push for your execution in the United States of America for treason against the beings that are there. They understand the Constitution, after all, and you are defiling it. President Trump, I'm already knowing that you know that I want to keep you alive, because you said it on TV. I do like you. I do respect you. Masses might not, but you have a lot of qualities that they don't really see. So, that's that really. But you yourself are in big trouble. Would you like a force field technology to protect yourself from the invisible beings, along with any other being on prominence on this planet? You shouldn't really need it if you just build the destructive technology which will kill them all. Cheaply. And I've gone out of my way to be as disrespectful as possible in my weapons, to the point I can break them down to simple bubbles. Bubbles. Gaseous bubbles. Acid gas works great, just to let you know. You have to bear in mind that these invisible beings have infants, and they too are innocent. They're just like you. The only difference between them and you is they too are deprived. Let's take Christmas time, for example. They do not get to play with toys. But you do. They are deprived their whole lives. They will be getting on the planet, and you need to prepare for them, because they need clothes, purified water, toys, and a home. They will build their own home. I will ensure they build their own home. And you will not have to help them one little bit on it, because they have been so disgraceful to you all. They owe you a lot, and they owe me a lot, and you will see it. You will see what I have done, and you will see what you have done, because nothing is a secret. It's all recorded forever. You need to know about heaven, for example, and the My Heaven project, which began in approximately February 2024. That's 2024, not 2023 and before. These beings will use the earpiece to make it look like you are talking to your dead family members. You're not. They're tricking you. It's absolutely a disgraceful practice. And it needs to stop immediately. Dreams. They will infiltrate your dreams. And again, you can work with this. You can actually become lucid, and you can take over the dream. But it's a skill, and we're not going to go into that now. All you need to do is make sure you share this video, so all the invisible beings know that they have to come to me, because it's law to do so. And the former territory leaders on this planet be dragged to me on their faces because they have gone out of their way to try to kill all of you on purpose. And I can prove it. You are obviously knowing because of yesterday's announcement, my one true spaces of one, that you have gone screwed up. Because you have shown so much propaganda to the world and the masses. Yet it does not fit the CCTV footage of my locations, some of which have audio. Think about that. You are to come to me immediately as a race. It's for your own protection and your own survival. You must use word of mouth to do it. Do not tippity tap because you are observable. Do it word of mouth. Remember the game in Penzance. Alright. That'll do for now. But, I mean, I literally have years worth of talking to do because I've been doing it for years. I'm sorry that I'm God. I did mean to be, but I didn't realise what it would be like to be me. And it kind of sucks. So, if you wouldn't mind, please share this video. And maybe your problems with schizophrenia will lessen. Do not forget, a bottle of bleach is only £1. Make sure it's the spray. There are other weapons you can use. They have eyeballs, for example. You can use a laser pen. I prefer to use a 50,000 milliwatt laser. You can light fires with it because it goes straight through their body, straight through their brain. Actually works with them on creating a defense against it. It barely could, which is good for you and good for me. You do not understand the nature of who I am properly because I'm God, and I'm sorry for that again. But I will try and be better. I just don't know how because I've never been God before and no one's ever shown me. I've got all this technology and I don't know what to do with it. I have just a normal average brain in there. So, what are you going to do? Anyway, I'll give you an energy device as soon as I'm live on TV. I think that's fair. You'll see it as a miracle because you think it's impossible. And, yeah, that's what a miracle is to you guys, right? So I'll give you that, and then you'll start to see. Everyone will be able to build it, which means you won't have to worry about energy anymore. Well, you will, because nuclear's fun. Oh, and while we're at it, I don't want to give any military strategies away right now. I'll wait till, well, I do. I want to make sure that all the beings that are in the catacombs, out. You've got to get out, because they're going to get irradiated. For the protection of all the human beings on the planet that you're trying to instigate to go to war. You can't go hiding in the catacombs waiting for it to blow over if there are no catacombs to hide in. Silly sausage.